So then I go to what we used to call in England big school.
Mm.
So this is like primary school, and then we go to secondary school, as it was called at the time. I'm sure they've changed the names now. But then this big event happens in my life. Um, so I'm living in this coastal village, and we spend all our time kind of getting in trouble and running across the fields and going swimming in the sea, and just idyllic childhood. And then my parents decide to move to. You had this random conversation with Elizabeth
Oldfield.
Oldfield.
Yeah.
Oldfield. She talks about what's it called? Home counties. It's like these counties around London.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was in South London. I was in North,
Okay.
not South London, but south of London. I was
Right.
north of London. My parents moved there. That's where my grandparents live. And so I go from this idyllic rural thing to the home counties. And she described it as not particularly pleasant, but I don't think she quite did it the justice it deserves. It was so bad. It was, I think in the 1960s, they did this like graying of the home counties. Have you seen the film? What's it called? Never Ending Story. Never
Years
Ending
ago.
Story.
Years and
Um,
years ago. I barely remember it.
but in the film, there's this kind of nothing that's eating up the world.
Hmm.
That's the home counties. There's
Huh.
like this nothing that's just eating it. So I go.
Where I come from in the north, we used to have exquisite gourmet rocks. Only now, they're all gone.
I know how it happened.
I swear it wasn't me.
No, I think I know what it was. Tell us more.
Near my home, there used to be a beautiful lake. But then it was gone.
Did the lake dry up?
No, it just wasn't there anymore. Nothing was there anymore. Not even a dried up lake.
A hole?
A hole would be something. No, it was nothing. And it got bigger and bigger. First, there was no lake anymore, and then finally, no rocks.
If he keeps stuffing his face like that, soon there won't be any rocks here either.
Nighthawk, this could be serious. Rockbiter, what you have told us is also happening where I live in the West. A strange sort of nothing is destroying everything.
Yes, we Nighthawks live in the South, and it's there too.
So, it's not just in our part of Fantasia?
Maybe it's already everywhere. Maybe our whole land is in danger. What can we do?
Go from this idealistic rural setting to this grey nothingness. But also I go to, so I'm 11 years old, so I go to this new school, and I've been wearing hand-me-downs from my two brothers for my entire life. And there was no problem with that. It was just normal. And then, so we go to this new school, and I'm given secondhand clothing, and everyone's making fun of me and calling me Gyppo, which is a kind of derogatory term for gypsy.
Mhm.
And they're making fun of me because I don't have like Nike or Adidas written on my shoes, which was a completely novel concept to me. And I'm just like, what, what country am I in? What is all this stuff?
Hmm.
So that was a huge shock.
Hmm.
And it was a turning point. I went in the other direction.
Hmm.
Um, and not immediately. I mean, I lost my accent because I had like this West Country accent, which is generally considered you know, the English have their accent thing. We've
Yeah.
talked about this a bit, but so
Yeah.
West Country accent at the time was you're just stupid. If you have a West Country accent, you are stupid. And there's a few
Oh.
other accents that have this thing. So I lost my accent like that. Um, couldn't lose my secondhand clothes until I got to the age of 13, where I could do a paper round and go caddying and then two paper rounds and caddying, and then three paper rounds and working in a supermarket. So I got to buy all my own clothes, and then people stopped making fun of me, but I kind of switched off from the whole school thing and everyone, and I didn't go to school so much at this point, you know, by the age of 15. Um, so yeah, and it's curious listening to Jonathan Pajot talk about the center and the margin,
Mhm.
because the reason I told myself I moved to Georgia is because I like folk music. But when Pajot started talking about the center and the margin, I started thinking, I'm just way more comfortable in the margin.